In this video, I'm going to show you how to complete the resource drive missions without even leaving your hangar. I know that's a big claim, but there's a way to do it. First of all, you have to be in your hangar. Currently, I'm here on Everest Harbor, as you can see. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to our missions, go to our contracts. Then we're going to go to our hauling mission. Here you can see, here's our hauling mission. This is just the first beginner mission. It's called Opportunity for Independent Cargo Hauler. Here you can see we can get tungsten and it will be delivered at Everest Harbor. So we're going to accept this mission. Here you can see we have the mission. Another mission that we're going to require, which you will get under Everest Harbor missions. I don't see the Everest Harbor resource drive missions here, but I've already accepted it. You're going to require this mission. It's called Resource Drive Materials Required. So here you basically can give in any type of material if you have it in stock. So we just ordered our cargo, which we will have to pick up from a hangar. You can see there's 10 tungsten. We're going to call down the elevator. And now we have 10 tungsten there. This is for the cargo hauling mission. As you can see, Opportunity for Independent Cargo Hauler. We're going to drag this tungsten up the elevator. So we're just going to wait for it here. Once it actually appears on the elevator, we're going to abandon the mission. So now we go back to contracts. Here's the cargo hauling mission. We're just going to abandon it. Suddenly, we're here with 10 tungsten. It has nowhere to go. But if we call it down the elevator again, let me just quickly show you also that the amount of rep that I have currently on Hurston. So 248 is the rep. If we call it down, it should increase by 10. So let's quickly call down the elevator. You can see it. We're giving in a mission. Alright, our 10 tungsten has just been delivered. So our rep should have increased. As you can see, our rep just increased by 10. So this is a little workaround where you can actually use the beginner cargo hauling missions to gain tungsten. So again, I'm going to go to the cargo hauling mission, accept it again. Let's just quickly track this mission here. You can see I've already delivered 16 SEUs of tungsten. So I'm going to go back to my elevator. There we have 10 more tungsten. We're going to call it up again. Alright, it's on its way. Once the cargo is up, we go to the mission again, the mission contracts, and we abandon the mission. And we can call down the elevator again. In the corner you will see the SEU update there if we call it down. Boom. Now we're calling it down. Let's see what happens. And now it's 70. Now we also gained another 10 rep in our journal. So this way, it's a very safe way to actually complete the resource drive missions without even having to worry about getting pirated or dealing with the elevator bugs in Star Citizen at the moment. Before we do this again, let's quickly time how long this will take us. So let's see if this is actually an effective method. So first of all, let's quickly start the timer. Then we go back to our hauling mission, accept. Let's quickly get the tungsten again. Sometimes it doesn't update, so you will have to wait a little bit. Just wait for it to actually spawn into the elevator. Still not updated. Still not. We might just have to call up the elevator again. Let's quickly see if we can call it up. Sometimes it doesn't spawn. So we still have the mission. We just have to wait for the tungsten to spawn. Alright, it spawned finally. So we will reckon this into the timer and see if it actually takes us super long to do this. Since we have to know if this is actually an effective method. If it isn't, we might as well just do the normal resource drive missions where we have to load the cargo. Right, here's the cargo. Let's abandon the mission. Here's the mission. And abandon. Let's deliver it. 10 more tungsten. Okay, once the number hits, we'll stop the timer. Okay, now we have stopped the timer. I don't know the exact amount of time that just have passed, but it should be around 2 minutes or a minute and a half. So for every minute and a half that pass, we'll get around 10 tungsten. Which isn't that quick, but you know, you don't have to leave your hangar. We might as well use this while it's available. This might get patched, since I don't think the developers actually thought about players doing this in game. I wouldn't say it's an exploit, it's just a mechanic of the game. So you see there, the tungsten again didn't spawn. Maybe if we pull up the lift, then the tungsten will spawn. Maybe a little bit faster. Doesn't seem like it. So there is a little bit of a waiting time for the tungsten to spawn into the hangar. There it just spawned. Just take note, if you call up the cargo and it's actually double stacked like this, you're going to have to take the boxes and actually place them on your elevator, or else you will gain an adder like this. Let me quickly show you. The boxes are currently stacked. You'll get this adder. If you get this adder, just make sure to place all the boxes on one level, since there's currently a bug in the game where you can't stack any of your boxes. So make sure to stack your boxes all on one level, and this elevator adder will disappear. So if you get that adder, just make sure to stack all your boxes, or to destack all your boxes. I hope this video has helped you. If it has, please drop a like and remember to subscribe.